Clark County Today is presented by Cano Real Estate. Hire an agent, get a team. Learn more by visiting canorealestate.com.
Hey everyone, Chris Brown here with your Clark County Today video update for Friday, January the 8th. Well, the recent spike in new COVID-19 cases for Clark County continued today, with public health adding 225 new cases to bring the total to 14,353, including more than 1,000 cases in just the past week. In better news, no new deaths were reported, though hospitalizations remain high, with 86 cases taking up just under 15% of Clark County hospital beds. There are currently 1,257 people with what is considered an active case, also a new pandemic high. Well, tents have gone up in the parking lot of the old Tower Mall site along Mill Plain near MacArthur Boulevard in central Vancouver as a city. Clark County Public Health and the Clark Regional Emergency Services Agency, or CRESA, prepare to launch free COVID-19 testing next week. The site will be up for drive-up or walk-up testing and will be open starting January 12th from 9 until 3:30 Tuesdays through Saturdays. The no-barrier testing will be free to anyone regardless of insurance status, although the city and public health are urging people who have insurance to not use the site in order to preserve tests for people who otherwise might not be able to afford it. The Tower Mall site, which is owned by the city, is also along a bus line, so it should be easier for people who don't drive to reach. These will be self-administered tests rather than those long nasal swabs, and test results should be available in 1 to 2 days. Further details will be announced next Monday. The newly seated Clark County Council appears set to make overturning new restrictions on fireworks one of its first orders of business. This week, the council voted 3-2 in favor of a public hearing to discuss undoing new safe and sane restrictions approved by the same vote margin last month. Newly elected Councillor Karen Bowerman sided with County Chair Eileen Quirine-O'Brien and Councillor Gary Medvedji, who voted against the new restrictions last month. Councillor Julie Olson, who introduced the ordinance, urged the council to let a voter referendum process go forward so voters can weigh in, since the council can't put the issue on the ballot themselves. But O'Brien and Medvedji said supporters of the ban could also put forward their own ballot initiative.
With the majority of the council not actually wanting to make this more restrictive, I think it's incumbent upon us to undo what was done in December.
The 3-2 vote sends the proposed reversal to a hearing likely early next month. Well, good news for employees in Vancouver Public Schools this week. The district says all furloughed classified staff have been recalled to work and had their hours reinstated as small groups of students have returned to classrooms for in-person learning. 115 employees were recalled to support in-person kindergarten instruction in November, and 237 have been recalled as students most at risk began in-person learning Thursday. The recalled employees also will provide support as the district prepares to bring additional students into the classroom following new guidance released last month by Governor Jay Inslee and the Washington State Department of Health. The employees are members of the Vancouver Association of Educational Support Professionals and include para-educators, secretaries, and clerks, as well as bus drivers and cafeteria workers. The annual Homeless Point in Time count, which normally happens in January, will not happen this year due to COVID concerns. Instead, the Council for the Homeless, along with AmeriGroup, Peace Health, Banfield Foundation, Living Hope Church, and other partner nonprofits will hold a 2-week resource drive dubbed the 2021 Project Homeless Connect. Beginning Monday, January 18th, donations can be dropped off at Living Hope Church's Live Love Center, and then on the 28th, outreach teams will help to distribute the collected items. For a full list of what is needed and more details on the outreach effort, be sure to read the full story at clarkcountytoday.com. Lastly, this evening, 6 people are without a place to stay after fire tore through apartments in Woodland Thursday evening. Clark Howlett's Fire and Rescue responded to the scene in the 1300 block of Gurig Street just after 5 p.m. to find the one-story sixplex building with one apartment fully engulfed in flames. A strong breeze was pushing that fire into a nearby unit and into the attic space, making it difficult to fight. A second alarm was called, bringing more units to the scene and to help check for anyone inside the building. Luckily, no humans were hurt, but one pet died despite the best efforts of firefighters on scene. The Clark County Fire Marshal's office is leading the investigation. And that is your Friday. Check out the stories we're following for you at clarkcountytoday.com. If you have a news tip or story idea, you can email those to us at news@clarkcountytoday.com. You can, of course, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to see when stories are posted and be part of the conversation. For all of us, I'm Chris Brown. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. We'll be back with you again next week.